Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today, I'll be telling you guys how to play THANATOS jungle. Now this video is going to be a bit different from what I usually do. Now, usually with these videos, I do sit down and just record these games live while I play it, but this one is actually just a recording of a game that I played a few days ago. Now what you want to do for THANATOS is to always start with the 1 because it's actually the fastest level 1 clear. Now you may think it's the 3, but if you saw how I cleared both the Scorpion Camp and the red buff, I changed my whole 3 basic attacks was to get the cleave, and then as you can see right here, as soon as I do the big cleave auto, I then use my 1 instantly. And the reason why that I do that is because it resets your basic attack chain so you can start autoing again really fast. Now it's still kind of fine to start with the 3, but it's just gonna be slower clear. It's just way better to do the 1. Now we're just a THANATOS and a Janison to a Stolen Bastet, so their 2v2 is actually quite good. And I actually did almost control this here because I thought that would do just a bit more damage, but I see that the Soul used all 3 of her abilities here, so I just blink auto 1, 3, and do my full combo. But unfortunately, this is a huge bait when it comes to playing THANATOS early. You don't wanna go all in like that, because you just don't do enough damage. Yeah, so this Bastet tries to look for me, but since I was hiding in the bush, I just used my 3 to instant silencer and kill her. Now we saw what happened in that fight. The Soul used all of her first 3 main abilities, so she had nothing up. And then as soon as I went in, she started chasing me because she knows that her first 3 abilities will come up before mine. So she knew that I was basically useless because I can't really do anything else, and I did almost die for it, but oh yeah, you also just heard me cough right now, because I didn't have my mic muted. Okay, so right here, I'm basically farming to be here for these rocks at 3 minutes. You always want to be at these rocks at 3 minutes when it spawns, because if you look at the map, there's nothing else to do. Now, since the fight in mid was so weird, I think these oracles do end up staying alive, but we still want to play for these rocks whenever you can. And also one thing they can do after rocks is to look for a balloon evade like this. And if you saw right there, after my second auto attack, I moved my camera more to the right because I don't know where the Bastet is at. So in between my auto attack and my next attack, I turned my camera to see if she was there. And it's a thing they can do when farming camps. In between basic attacks, you just turn your camera to see if you might get a surprise gank, and then I basically made sure that the Bastet wasn't there, so I was fine. Because right here, now you might see some players, after they do the rocks, they go to the red buff and then to the speed. But what's actually better to do is to do the red buff into the back camps that just farmed, and then go straight to your speed buff. Because usually by this time, both mid camps will be up, but we did have a very weird exchange in mid, so the timers are just very, very weird right now. Okay, so I haven't really said anything about playing a THANATOS, well, specifically. Well, one thing that THANATOS is really good at is just ganking people who are immobile, which you'll see many times in this game. I do go on the Soul, and the Caravan. So I also didn't really look for ganks until I have my ultimate. Now the most safe and secure way to play THANATOS is to pretty much only gank when the ult is up, unless there's a better. Opportunity for it. Okay, my speech is pretty bad. Okay, so right there. Okay, so in this fight, I actually started to fight myself, which was a bit risky, but I knew that they just used so many of their the things to. They use their abilities to clear the rocks, so I just a blink 3, and then as soon as I nothing up, I just insta-ulted to avoid any more damage, and I just waited for the soul to take a bit more damage, and then just play clean up. So here I fast teleport to the mid lane to catch this wave, and then I go to these oracles because I know they're up, and now sometimes you might see some players, if they were in this position, to just go do the camps down here and then go to oracles. That is not the right play to make in this game, because in Smite 2 there's so many neutral camps. There's the oracles, there's the mid buff, there's the fire rocks, and there's the mid buff at the dual lane. So those camps are worth a lot, and they're not guaranteed to be yours. Now all these camps down here, it is very hard for the best set to ever come down here and really do my camps. My camps are basically guaranteed. The neutral camps are not guaranteed. So if you can, you should always prioritize these neutrals. So right here we see the Charon and the Soul look for the red buff invade, but the Soul is an immobile character and this Charon has no dash, and I know that this is just a free fight here. And then we just big cleanup. So you should always look for gank opportunities like that. Now she was full HP, and normally if I was by myself, I probably don't have the damage to kill her, but I have a Janus and a Sobek with me who can also play up with me. So if you see someone out of position like that and it's killable, if you know your damage and you know who's around, you should almost always look for the fight like that, because this is an aspect Soul without Aegis. Because she has beads. If she had Aegis, then that fight would be a bit more difficult to do, because a Soul with Aegis is way harder to kill than a Soul with beads. So I just basically punished her for just going beads. Now right here, my ult's ready. The waves in the dual lane are not meeting, and so I look for this play. Now right here, I actually should have ulted the moment that I saw the bastard go in the bush, and I actually got outplayed here quite badly. She jumped my 3 and then jumped my side. So yeah, if a player knows how to play Bastet. Oh, okay, I almost died to that. A Bastet's a pretty good matchup into THANATOS for that reason specifically, just because of her one. And this isn't the best matchup for THANATOS specifically, because not only can she dodge your abilities, but she can also keep you in place with her cat. And if you have no ultimate and she finds you with their ultimate, you're just almost always dead. So this game, I don't really want to fight her. So right here, I'm just playing for camps, because farm is very OP in this game. Okay, this mid buff is down. The Soul is just out of position again, so I just blink auto and just full combo. She can't do anything. Oh, and also, if you notice my level order, I accidentally put a point in my 2. You always want to max your 3. Okay, this guy used her ultimate, so just play the jump option, and do I kill her here? I don't know if I do. Oh, yes, I do. Okay, so the moment that I heard her ultimate and she jumped to the wall, I insta-ulted, because I know if I stay like even a second longer, I will probably die. So if you also saw how, after I ulted her, if you saw how patient I was with my scythe, that's how you want to play THANATOS. If you know someone has no escape and you're just chasing them down, you want to try and get a very high percentage guaranteed scythe. Because if I threw it earlier, there's a good chance that a good juke will make her dodge it. But I made sure to get right on top of her, because she was trying so hard to to just juke my scythe, but by doing so, she also slowed herself down and allowed me to just catch up with her, and I just basically guaranteed my scythe like that. So when it comes to Thanatos, you always want to play for very high percentage, almost guaranteed scythes, especially when you're gonna go for some 1v1s. So you pretty much almost always want to look for scythes that are when someone's right on top of you. Because if you do it whenever they're like a few feet right in front of you, one good sidestep and you miss and you can't win the fight anymore. Because the Thanatos is a lot like Uller. You miss the axe or you miss the scythe, and your 1v1 into the person you're fighting is just way worse. Okay, so I noticed that this soul used all of her kit here, and she has ultimate. I was just a bit too late in saving Janus here. So here I noticed that the Basset and the soul are dead. I sent my flare out into the right side jungle to see where the Charon was, because if he doesn't show up here, then this is a free tower. He shows up too late, and this is a free tower. If you can, try to always get the tier 1 mid tower dead if possible, because if you kill the mid tier 1 tower, it is so good for many reasons. One, it'll shorten the teleport from the tier 1 all the way down to the tier 2, which is really bad for them. It opens up their red buff in both Cyclops camps, because now there's not a tower there to really keep it safe. And if you want to pull Pyromancer or Gold Fury, the teleport to mid lane is a lot shorter. So now if they want to defend the Pyromancer here, they would have to teleport to run all the way through the jungle and come here, which takes a lot of time. Okay, so right here, again, these guys are just out of position. She uses her 3 just a bit late. Let's see, do I kill her here? If I hit myself... Ooh, I don't kill her. Unfortunate. So if you saw my scythe there, I didn't do it when she was on top of me, and she juked quite good, and I missed. Now the Uller saw it as a troll. He did try to kill me by body blocking me to the tower. So right here, I'm quite low HP. I don't really want to step up here too much until something happens. So I was just playing very safe. And also, if you look at my build, I'm going Viper. Viper is a must buy on Thanatos. Yeah, these guys are just hard trolling, and we just keep getting kills after kills. Yeah, this is not a very fun game for the enemy team. I would say that. Both Sot and I just did not give these guys a good time. So now I'm currently 10-0 with a 2 level lead. Now usually when you have this much of a lead, you should be careful about dying, because if you die with a huge level lead and a bounty on you, if I die to anyone on the team, I'm basically giving them a whole Gold Fury worth of gold and a lot of XP. So one bad thing about being so fed is that one lucky shutdown by the enemy team and they get 1,000 gold from you, which can feel quite bad, especially if it's the other jungler. So the best way to maintain a huge lead like this is to just to basically maintain neutral farm pressure and just look for guaranteed invades. So this whole time I just farmed my whole right side jungle, and then it comes to this fight late. Now some players would just run and rush fights constantly, but that's not how you want to play when you have a lead. I only play for it now because all my camps are down, and it's a good fight because we just got a lot of damage. So farming all those camps on the right side would give me way more farm, way more golden XP than if I were to kill the Bastet again. Because if you kill someone that's like many levels behind you, you will get way less golden XP than if they were let's say the same level, or if they had a level lead over you. So killing anyone on the team right now except for the Kurnanos will basically be worth like 1 or 2 minions. 1 or 2 minions versus 4 camps and a whole mid wave. Always go for the farm instead, because I would not be level 18 right now. I would still be like level 16, maybe level 17. So here there's a fight going on the mid. I just to see somebody 1 HPs. Okay, so I know this guy has his dash, so I use my scythe to kind of force the scythe to see how he reacts to my scythe. He dashes, and as soon as he dashes, he has no escape, and I just ult him before he goes, and then we just, yeah, this is a, yeah, this game is not looking very good for these guys, and it keeps going. So the build that I'm going right now, this Jotun's Reaper, it's a Pendulum Heartseeker, is the best 4 items to go as THANATOS. You should be running this every single game. Now you may think, why not go Hydra's 3rd item? And the reason why that I don't like Hydra's here is because you already do a lot of damage. Now they actually buffed Pendulum Blade sometime back, whenever they put penetration back on so many items. So the 10% pen that Pendulum has, now you're not doing as much immediate damage as Hydra's. You would lose like 100 damage in a combo compared to if you have Hydra's here. But you just get so much more cooldown. You get the reset on your active here, -4 seconds. And with the THANATOS specifically, okay, just look at my cooldowns here when I kill this guy. They're back up almost instantly, and if I pop Pendulum Blade, my threes back up guaranteed again. So it is really good for just getting so many chain kill and just montage plays. So Pendulum Blade is severely underrated. You guys should always run this build every time. Now it's still fine to win Hydra's, obviously, but I just love to have more cooldowns and more play opportunities. Yeah. Yeah, so with this much of a lead, I would say with this right now, if you have this much of a lead, do not force a Fire Giant fight unless you win a team fight beforehand, like my team did. Because if you just randomly pull the Fire Giant when all 5 of them are alive, and you have like a 10k gold lead, if one of them somehow manages to steal it, and then they start playing the map properly, they're just back in the game. I don't ult this guy here because he has no dash and he's just dead. Yeah, we're just absolutely stomping them here. So the reason why I'm not going to Fire Giant is because I'm just looking for some more potential kills, because I just want to get my KD up. And not only that, but my whole team is there, and they have really good damage to do Fire Giant without me. So I'm basically kind of playing for both the pick and for some sort of zoning. But unfortunately, no one showed up.
Your right tower is under attack. Your team has destroyed the
Now straight back here, yep. So I would say when it comes to playing THANATOS, I'll say this right now, you don't want to build Combat Blink before you're in your first 4 items, because, well, but if you go the upgraded Combat Blink, it is really good to go, obviously, in your build, because it's just a second relic. I've played quite a bit of THANATOS in like the past 2 months. If you go Combat Blink in your second or third item slots, second, third, or fourth item slot, you're not gonna do enough damage to 100 to 0 somebody that's the same level as you. So And it feels really bad just not having enough damage to really confirm a kill. So that's why I always go combat blink 5th item. Because without damage, your character is just useless. Okay, so I do ult here.
Your team has destroyed
Okay, so that was a bad ult, but I did ult in case there was somebody that was gonna step up to save the audio, because some Smite players do like to do that. Okay, so right here, this is where it gets a bit weird. A THANATOS without ult in a siege or like a late game fight is just a bit weird. You kind of have to wait for some opportunities to present itself, like it did right there. I did almost kill the soul that I went on, but unfortunately she went immune. And then right here, and I'm not doing anything. I don't even want to show face if possible. I'm just looking for a poke with my scythe, and then right here, I'm a bit poked out, but I do have my ultimate here, and I have a lot of healing, so I just heal up all these camps, and I'm basically almost full HP again. This is a really, really strong thing about THANATOS. And now that I'm basically full health, I can go back in. The best hit used to jump, and I just absolutely go on a huge montage here, kinda. And this is why you go Pendulum Blade, because if I didn't have Pendulum, I probably died to the Kern, to the Kernos having me. And this is also why you go Reaper. Reaper and Pendulum Blade, it just gives you the best montage plays possible. Because if I went Hydra's there, I don't have the cooldown, my 3 wouldn't have been up again, and the Kernos kills me. Pendulum, I live here. And then I'm just full HP again. I can maybe look for some more kills. Now the right play here would be to just go farm all the camps on the right side, which I think I do it here. Yep. I see someone open the door, but they're all respawning, so I don't look for the play. Now I did hear that was the best hit. I potentially could have gone for the kill, but if she played it right and jumps my ult and stuff, and then they all clubs on me, then it just means death for me. So you always gotta know your limits and just play safe. Right here, I send my flare to the jungle in case someone shows. I see this guy is just stepped up again. He's a stash, and I don't really care about this guy's damage because I'm just very fed, and I'll trade him. So he just insta dies. Now, I was gonna say, the first time that I ganked this Kern over here, I held my ultimate a long time. If you do go back into the video, I held my ultimate a very long time, just waiting for this guy to use an ability or something, and he used his ultimate before I landed, because it is quite hard to react to THANATOS ults. And one thing about THANATOS that you can do with the ultimate and the scythe, like I said before, you want to play quite patiently and just wait to see how they react. Like for example, the gank on the Bastet on the tier 1 tower, I was very patient with my scythe, and she was randomly juking, trying to juke the scythe, but I played it patiently, and I just closed gap and I just killed her. I played patiently on the Kern when he ulted, and I just killed him. And if you saw right there, yeah, this is why you go Pendulum Blade. I just got 2 sights in like 2 or 3 seconds on the audio. I have no clue why she was that stepped up when she's a character that can't even run away, but I've seen crazy things happen in this game. Okay, so this yeah, so this guy's, I don't know why, but they try to fight a 3v5 and we just completely washed them. There is an attack the Titan call. I don't think we end here, do we? Oh, we do end here, okay. Now, usually, if this game was more even, but where we just have a 20k gold lead, but if this game was like more even, like if they were, let's say, only 4k gold behind or something, we probably don't end the game here because our Cupid is dead and we don't have enough actual damage, but we have such a huge lead. We do have a damage. I do look for reset with my Reaper and stuff, and I unfortunately died as soon as the Titan dies. So
Feeder.
unfortunately, I don't go 21-0. It's over, man. Fuck. So yeah, that's THANATOS jungle. Yeah, we just completely went nuclear on these guys. 16-0, 21-1. Yeah, yeah. This is a big reason why I just love to play this character. Alright, guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow.